everyone, and welcome to the Investigative Journal. I'm Tal Heinrich in New York. Our focus today is on China and a tragedy that is hard to imagine could happen in the 21st century. The victims are the Uyghur community, Muslims who trace their roots back thousands of years in Central Asia, and they represent 1% of China's population. Most Uyghurs live in the Chinese region of Xinjiang that Uyghurs refer to as East Turkestan. This Muslim minority has endured what U.S. calls one of the worst human rights crises of modern times. The UN estimates that out of the 11 million Uyghurs, close to 1 million are languishing in re-education centers. Some call them concentration camps, where innocent people are shackled, tortured, isolated from their families, and detained without trials or official charges. The Chinese Communist Party maintains these centers are part of its efforts to counter terrorism and separatism, a reasoning that has sparked global protests as more and more horrific stories surface from within the Uyghur community. To hear more about this minority, we're joined by Mr. Nury Turkey, a U.S.-based Uyghur rights advocate, the former president of the Uyghur American Association, and an attorney. Turkey himself was born in a re-education camp in China's Xinjiang region. Great to have you on the show. Mr. Nury, how many years have you been in these re-education camps? How did you make it out?
I was born at the height of the Cultural Revolution, but you never thought, this history repeats itself in such a strange way. But then it was the nationwide, more like an ideological campaign. But this one, the new one, that the Chinese government specifically set up to destroy Uyghur centuries-old cultural and ethnic identity with a genocidal intent. It's very different, and it's happening in daylight. Those of us who are a student of history been told that never again, but never again is happening again in China for the Uyghurs as we speak. The Chinese government has been put on defense since August UN panel last year.